Hello and welcome to part 2 of my tour around the equipment which is available at Caravan Salon Dusseldorf, and I'm going to take you through a walk. Obviously if you see anything you like, then it mightn't be easy for me to come back, particularly as the fair will have been over by the time you see this. There we have here some sound systems which are designed for vans. Here we have Dometic, which we've all got something Dometic in our vehicles. It could be the windows, it could be the sinks, it could be the fridge, it could be all sorts of things. And in my case, I have got my fridges from Dometic, for example, Dometic Waco. Waco, an Australian company bought by Dometic. Now we have a number of people always who are offering upholstery, particularly those which are in leather. Dometic also do tents, as you can see here. I must have bought a company which did it, and there they are. Even I can see some AC systems. Frankia Freco is one of the catalogues, like Renault, like Maurer and others, and they have a huge selection of everything that one could want if one lives in a van. Some of the companies here are less well known, for example, but a lot doing electronics, such as here. Presumably this is 12 volt coffee machine, I presume. I don't know. If it's not 12 volt, it shouldn't be here. Well, it's not. 1000 watt kettle at 220. That, okay, in my opinion, doesn't make much sense, but there you have it. Also companies offering chairs and tents and taps, and here we have the forms. For example, this Parrot here makes, you've got the front of an integrated vehicle, I think, yes it is, and here we have a roof tent, and there are, I think, off the top of my head, there's 4 roof tent manufacturers here in Dusseldorf. Let's come down here. There's somebody doing televisions, but one thing that's pretty useful is internet. If we can find somebody to supply internet better, that's always handy. Yeah, right, make largely taps, lighting systems, particularly if you get an aftermarket lighting system, that's much cheaper. These people, off-road center for those who are going off-road. And these things here are used to park your caravan here. One of these caravans, I mean, you may have heard of them. They're sort of motorhomes without an engine, and so they're used to sort of park them easily. Lipid components you'll see now in just about every single video I do, whether it be the windows, whether it be the bed systems, particularly electronic bed systems, darkening systems, tents in the roof. They have they're all over the place, their equipment. And indeed, I'll show you some of the windows actually as I'm here. So you get darkening systems like this, which, you know, come out like that. And I've been asked, how do the blinds work? Now you know. There you go, van screens for the doors, and indeed the windows also. And they have a window here with a darkening system on the outside, and I'm looking for it and I can't find it. I thought it was particularly clever. Well, I've lost. Oh no, maybe it was this one. Integrated window system. Well, anyway, it's gone. But anyway, they're the window. Gone. I can't find it. Slide outs. Oh, and this looks quite good. This bike rack. Bear in mind with the bike rack is, if the bike rack can take a stack of weight, the vehicle's back might not be able to. So without reinforcement of the back of the vehicle itself, normally would say around 50 kilos for the on the bike rack. So 2 electric bicycles is probably going over the top a bit. And bear in mind, you've also got to consider the weight of the bike rack itself. Anyway, so there's some thoughts on that one. here we have our base vehicle is built. Look at this enormous garage which has been put on there, and that is thanks to so you've got base vehicle here, and this how it's put together. And this huge garage which is bolted on at the very back. We'll have a look at this in more detail. Suspension system as well. So that's what a motorhome looks like before it's a motorhome. And Truma. Well, most people, not everybody, I haven't got anything of Trumas in mind now, but most people have one of the Truma boilers. They've got AC systems and similar kit. There's a boiler, you see one of their boilers in most of my videos. Thetford do all sorts of kits, such as got the toilets, got toilet fluids. There you see the toilet, various sizes of toilet with the cassette that goes with it. Over here we've got some fridges, full range of fluids, fridges. And one thing I've mentioned in a number of videos, here we have this. You've seen this in, for example, today I filmed the Mobilvetta design using this kit. Notice how now the gas burners are getting wider apart, and they're getting bigger. And this comes with an induction system. There's an oven. For those of you who's asked, where's the oven in the vehicle? Well, one of them's here, and you can buy it, and gives an idea. And here we have a description of the Indus system, which you can see in another video. Right, Alco, which make various suspension systems, but they've also purchased other companies, those that make here for bike carriers, for example, or the hooks, for example, which clearly it's not just a matter of putting a hook on the back of a van, it's got to have the appropriate infrastructure to it, and they're manufactured by companies such as Savico, for example. Tula make the high end of things like the awnings, which they produce. There we have one of their awnings, roof lights over there, bike racks and tents. Outdoor company from Sweden. Now, I mentioned Frankia, and here we have Reisemobil, which also a catalogue and somewhat similar. In fact, they're very similar in the prices as well, so it's not having all Ford's not going to change things all that much. Bürstner Electronic, which has been now purchased by Dometic, do solar panels, battery systems and the likes. I wasn't very satisfied with them though, and I just mentioned that one in passing. Citronic, security systems such as gas alarms and other alarms for the vehicle. Television, gas equipment, RV design, composting toilets, thermoforming ideas. Here we have systems to put into the back of vehicles to make them into a camper. So you've got the drawers system. They're things that come out. Here, escape vans who parked next to me at an event in Wrocław, Poland 2 months ago. There you go, things that come out like this. You've got your kit that comes out, you've got your burners, you've got your fridge, your sink, and a bit of storage, and one will be the battery under there as well. And that's how to make your car into a sort of a camper van. And here's, you can buy your kit here to actually make things in. So here we have a presumably it's an old van, and here they're sort of ideas how to make it into a more comfortable thing, I presume. Now, here, bike holder, and a bike holder within. I mean, I tried to actually make a bike holder so my bike wouldn't float around in the back of in the garage. Fortunately, it never worked. So that was €60 or whatever I spent on parts down the drain. These people build vans. You don't get many van builders here, and indeed, that one there with that colour scheme. I think the colour scheme looks quite nice, and it's camouflage, so when it's standing illegally parked, the traffic wardens can't see it. Well, I think that's it anyway. Okay, caravan parts, melamine plates and things. They do break, but they don't break as easily as normal China does. Alpine sound systems. Suspension carriers, air suspension. Okay, Alphatronics, a lot of people up there, televisions, more upholstery, and yes, I'll just stick this around the corner because it's a very nice looking vehicle, and to show what it can look like. There you go. Rather exotic looking van. So that is a walk, part 2, around the second hall with equipment in it, and so I hope you find that of interest. Our last firm company is an Italian company, CBA. Solar systems, modular plates, boosters, energy, and I think if the Dexo Global's in the same group as Alco, maybe CBA is German actually. Can't remember. Nord Electronica is Italian. Good. So thanks very much for watching this. I hope you found that of interest. And so I'll leave you with a view of this camper van in the making, or motorhome in the making, and there's a lot more about equipment on this channel from this event, so thank you.